Alright. Let's see if this thing is on. Hopefully it is. It's been a long time since I have streamed, so give me but one moment. Bing. Where the heck did this window go? Something went wrong on the YouTube. Oh, is it because Chaz here? Yeah, it's because Chaz there. What is up, everyone? Deltarune is just 3 days away. Honestly, it's crazy. You know, like, I always think about these moments before they happen. But I don't know, it's it's always weird to actually get to that moment. I can't believe that it's just so close. It's the 78-hour stream? No, it's not the 78-hour stream. Also, is that how many hours? No, Deltarune is in less than 72 hours. So that, I don't know where 78 hours came from. Yeah, I don't know what this stream is supposed to be. What? I'll be real with you guys. Mainly, this stream was meant to be, like, kind of a test stream. Maybe if it goes well, we'll do other ones before, like tomorrow and then the day before Deltarune. That kind of stuff. I'd love to do, like, a full-on, you know... Well, let me see how loud the frickin' this thing is. Maybe a little bit less loud than music. I like to do, you know, a full, like, like, the day of, I just stream non-stop until it happens, and I keep going. But YouTube's pretty stupid with, like, how long you can stream. Like... You can't, I think if you stream for over 12 hours, it gets, like, cut short. And then, like, it gets deleted or something. Like, it's pretty awful overall, I'd say. So for some reason, I can't see chat on my main monitor here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm just glad I could get the Frisk video done before... before, what's it called, chapter 3 and 4. 4 is mainly the you know, the one that I'm kind of looking forward to, I guess, in a weird way, just because we have no idea what it is. I was saying we could do a bingo card today. That was kind of my thing, like, if we don't do anything, we make a bingo card. I'm not going to be worried about the bingo card, like, mid-playing it, because I think that would be kind of stupid. But, I like, after we're done playing chapters 3 and 4, which is a crazy sentence to say, and be like, wow, we actually will be done playing chapters 3 and 4 at some point. Yeah, somebody made a nice bingo card on Twitter, but I honestly, let's see, I don't know if they'd be fine with me using it. I could just also just look up bingo card template. Free and customizable bingo card template. Kahoot, what happened? We needed Kahoot. I genuinely forgot about the Kahoot. We don't need to do the Kahoot, right? No one, I'm surprised that even anybody remembers the Kahoot, honestly. Pluie in 3 tomorrows. Yeah, we still have no idea what Pluie is. The Terraria Mystic Slime is probably not happening within the time limit either. Yeah, as for... I mean, I'm pretty much done with, like, content that I wanted to get out. The first video was a huge undertaking, which is funny, because the doc itself of the script was, like, 20 pages long. In reality, I put a ton of, like, pictures and stuff in there to, like, demonstrate, you know, I didn't tell Mark and, like, what I was referring to, so a lot of it was... actually just pictures. It was still like a pretty hefty video essay. It was like less than 30 minutes. I thought it'd be like 40 minutes, something crazy, but it actually was a bit less work, but a lot of effort was put into it. I'm not gonna talk about the video too much today, probably. One thing I did want to talk about was that the one video I actually did want to make if I had more time was like the whole art thing, the whole like drawing Frisk for 7 days thing. I wanted to make a video on that before Deltarune chapters 3 and 4, obviously, and because I had just done it earlier. But, you know, I just... It was a lot of work, I think, because I wanted to describe, like, every little thing I was doing, like, describe every single piece of art I was making each day, being like, I was happy with this one, I wasn't happy with this one, and then this one happened, and you know, it was just a lot of work, though, the way I had it planned, so I do still eventually want to make a video on it one day. The shorts, you know, we have the day 1 and day 7 shorts on the channel, but you know, I did want to make a full video detailing that at some point. But yeah, let's get onto the bingo card. I might get very sidetracked on this bingo card, so forgive me. Hold on, let me I guess where are we? MS Paint, I guess? I don't know. Bingo card template. This isn't gonna be a very fancy looking one. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Where is paint? Okay. Here we go. Let me get this. It will be in window capture. See, these are the kind of things that I gotta remember. It'd be cool. I need to figure out a way to like put the timer at like the top right of the screen or something. Also, this song has been going on for too long. I'm getting annoyed at this song. New song. Not this. There we go. I don't know what's gonna happen if I take off the background. Is this... Oh, yeah, there we go. Just put this a little bit. Give me a minute. Alright, there we go. It's about good. Alright, let me, Oh, shoot, actually, hold on. I need to put the bingo card on there. I forgot where I put it. There we go. How do I, like... Hold on. It's too far off to this side. Streaming is more stressful than I remember. Oh, wait, there we go. Alright! The Deltarune bingo card. I guess I could just put on the Deltarune OST and just pray that it doesn't get copyright strike by Materia. Like, honestly, we could put on some more fitting music, maybe. What's, like, a good Deltarune song to put on for, like, a long time? Somebody give me a good song. Pray for no copyright strikes. I don't really care about like the monetization, because let's be real, it's probably gonna, you know, be in the gutter forever. We're not playing the world revolving for the whole... I mean, like, okay guys, a chill song to just like... Also, let me lower this a little bit. A chill song to just like, you know, we just relax to or something. Green Room Chapter 3, they are starting to copyright that one. I'd rather just not. Green Room actually isn't a bad idea. If we don't care about it anyways, then Green Room is actually pretty good. It is a 46-second loop. So, we definitely have to, you know... My Castletown, the Castletown one. The Castletown one is pretty good. This is My Castletown. My Castletown 1 hour Shouts to account not found for this. Okay, maybe it's a bit too relaxed. Maybe Hip Shop actually is better. Is Hip Shop like annoying though if you play it for too long? No. It's kind of got like the same vibes as Green Room, right? Let me play it for like half a second. Yeah, I think, is that even just the same melody? I never even really realized that before. Scarlet Forest. Scarlet Forest is like, I don't know if I mess with Scarlet Forest. Dude, I'm not gonna be able to listen to that opening for like the 10 times repeated. I don't know. We gotta make a good decision here. Also, the thing about the release, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have like mods that are like here. You know, like I don't know. Like I seriously, I don't know if I'm just not gonna look at chat. I don't know. I also don't know like who I could get for mods that like wouldn't be playing the game themselves like immediately. Like I'm not gonna seriously ask someone to like, hey, I know that you really want to play Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 and we've been looking forward to this for like 4 years now, but like could you moderate my chat when 3 and 4 come out? Like I'm not gonna ask somebody to do that. All right, let's just I don't know. We'll pawn my Castle Town. We'll pawn my Castle Town. It's chill enough to, like, be chill, which is stupid. I need an extended version. Thank you, Frolic. Shyawace. If that is how you pronounce his name, for the extended version. Alright, the bingo card. So, what do we think is going to happen in Deltarune chapters 3 and 4? I have some thoughts. I was actually looking at my Noelle or Ralsei theory. Well, it's not really mine. It's just that I made a video covering it. I think the theory's a banger. That basically at some point there's going to be some split between do you pick Noelle or Ralsei for the mage. Pluie is going to happen. What do you mean, like, that isn't, there's, like, things that might happen, but we aren't sure about. Rudy dies is a pretty good one, honestly, but I don't personally think, these are things, like, I want to fill out the bingo card, so I'm gonna put things that I really think are gonna happen. I don't think Rudy will die. There's a chance. My, like, headcanon future just made up thing, Friend Inside Me is a pretty good one. My made up story of Deltarune is that like Rudy will die, Noelle will create a dark fountain to like bring him back, and he will be alive in the dark fountain, and then there's gonna be like a whole sad moment where like, Noelle, we gotta close the dark fountain, and like Rudy's gonna like fully die, like say your goodbyes, you know? And it's like, you know, it's a whole sad moment. First off, I will say, hold on, where's the, I need like a bigger font for this. How big is this font? Noelle or Ralsei theory. How do you, like, is anybody, okay. I need to make this text, like, way bigger. Pick between Noelle or Ralsei. There we go. That is my number one thing. I think that will happen in chapter 3. Is my, or sorry, chapter 4. My read is that there will be alternating paths a little bit. I don't know. It'd be kind of insane. It would be a little bit insane. I don't think it's gonna be a permanent thing either. I don't think so. I think it will happen. If it's gonna happen, in my opinion, it's gonna either have to happen in 4 or 5, I think. But Burley dies and Noelle goes. Okay. I don't think Noelle will do that, but maybe. Who knows? We'll put Friend Inside Me on here. We'll put it in some, like, weird square that's kind of hard to get a bingo on. Let me adjust this. I guess I should just copy the other one. Friend. I'll make this all caps. So Friend Inside Me is we're banking on a Woody, even just if the secret boss is some kind of cowboy. We're banking on that, essentially. Noelle Emo from Rudy Death. I'm not putting that one. What other things? I think we should weird route in one of the chapters is probably a good thing. There is a theory that you might be able to complete chapter 3 without Susie, because you know the whole achievement for completing chapter 3 without issue. Susie is an anagram for issue, so I don't know. I guess I think Caddy. I think some other, like, Lightner in the Dark World prediction is a pretty good thing to put on here. Fading Memory, thank you for the $2. Church service. What do you mean? Like, that it's... I think it's pretty much confirmed at this point. I don't know. Technically, it's not entirely, but I think it's safe to say that Deltarune Chapter 4 will be in the church. Light World fight is a good one. I think seeing Papyrus could be good. I really don't know, like, when is it supposed to be in Deltarune that, like, Asriel comes back? Is it at the end of the week? Is it, like, Chapter 7 it's supposed to be? Like, I don't know. Toriel Protective of Ralsei. I think how Chapter 3 will be set up. I don't know what's gonna happen with Toriel in Chapter 3. It's really interesting because he made sure not to show anything Toriel related in Chapter 3. And we've never had, like, 4 party members. I don't know. Hold on, I need to bad somebody real quick. Alright, that guy's out of here. Anyways. Toriel's gonna stop. I think... Is it wrong to have the secret boss being the flowers on here? Because because we already have Friend Inside Me, but I think the secret boss being flowers, the thrown out flowers, is genuinely what I think will happen. So I'm gonna put that, I'll put that to the left. On that note, secret boss is... what's happening in Castle Lock right now? Asgore's flowers. I genuinely think that this will be the secret boss. I would be shocked if it's not. I'm at the point in my life where I'd be a little bit shocked if it's not. It's just, if anything, it's a bit too obvious, which I don't think should be used as a point against the theory. It's literally perfect. It's a discarded object. You know, it's not loved. I really think it's gonna be. On that note, I'm putting I'm gonna put it here. Chapter 3 secret boss is Green Soul mode. Did I write an L there? I can't tell because of the line. If it's not the Green Soul mode, again, I'd be shocked. Okay, we're not fitting mode in there. If it's not Green Soul, because my logic for this is that in Undertale, the green soul itself is actually just not being able to move. You don't get a shield, which is automatically with the green soul. But Undyne says to you that she gives you a spear to defend yourself from. So green soul itself is just not being able to move. You need some kind of outside object to actually block the bullets or, actually live. So my line of logic here is that this is the Shadow Mantle that will be that kind of replacement for the spear. And it would also explain, how the gimmick would change. In terms of, Yellow Soul had the big shot. Obviously, they're going to change it up a little bit in some way. I think that would be... I don't know. I'd be a little bit shocked if it isn't Green Soul. I think it's possible that purple is the thing. Definitely not blue or... What the heck is the other one? It's purple, blue, green, and yellow. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Yeah, because freaking cyan and orange just got trolled there. Meeting Papyrus? I don't think we'll meet Papyrus. I don't know. I really don't think so. Ask her for there being sound files called G.OG and A.OG, spelling out WD Gaster. Oh, that's a smart one. That is a smart one. What are the current OG files? Are they... What are the letters we have so far? 3 and 4 all have a weird route. I think we gotta talk about the weird route here. The weird route, I think there's a possibility that it's in Chapter 4. I don't know, though. I don't think there's gonna be, a full-blown one. I think there's gonna be some kind of alternative route in Chapter 4, though. I'm gonna put it, here. Or maybe, here, honestly. Chapter 4, alternate route. I'm specifying alternate here because I don't think it's gonna be a weird route like there was in Chapter 2. I think there's gonna be some kind of weird thing you can do. I think that it's very possible it's in Chapter 3 as well, but I want to try and be more specific. Priest boss for Chapter 4, it's so early to say. I don't know. Obviously it's in the church, but... Also, people are spamming too much, so I might put in, a very slow mode here. How do I, hold on. How do you put it in slow mode nowadays? Yeah, let me set, I never set the game title as freaking, I mean, I guess it's Undertale. I always say it's Undertale instead of Deltarune, because honestly, it does a little bit better, if I'm being honest. Slow mode for 3 seconds. Alright, if you don't need to send a chat message every 3 seconds, alright? That is more than fair and generous. People hate slow mode for some reason, even when it's something just like this that it's just meant to prevent spamming. What else? Ral say hat? I think, okay, we could put, I think a big one, which I strongly believe will happen. Ultimate heal gets stronger. Yeah, okay, I thought I spelled that wrong for a second. I think Susie's ultimate heal will become more beast-like in future chapters, for sure. 1,000 YouTube Live is spammers. Free motif is definitely gonna happen. Oh, W.OG and D.OG, I see. Okay, I'm actually down on this one. I'll put it here. .og files continue to spell out Gaster. Or I'll say WD Gaster. I don't know if that will fit. Okay, it does. Okay, perfect. I'm actually super down with that. I think that would be kind of funny. For some reason, I don't feel like it's something, and I hate saying stuff like this, I really do, because people say it, it kind of annoys me, but I don't think it's something that Toby would do. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, who else am I supposed to say? Noelle returns in Chapter 4. Honestly, pretty good one. Yeah, I'd say that kind of goes along with the pick Noelle or Rouse thing, though, so I'm gonna exclude it just because it's too similar. I actually don't know Oblivion Theory, so I can't speak on that one. That's like one of the main ones that I don't really know too much about. I think, but oddly enough, I feel like in interpretations of Chapter 3, people don't really talk about Undyne that much. Like what role is Undyne, or it's Napstablook, right? That, you know, because obviously some cop is coming to the house and falling into the dark world. People don't really talk about, like, how Undyne is gonna factor into things too much. So I do wonder what kind of role she'll have. I personally don't have a ton of, you know, I don't have a huge theory about it for sure. Different color light world saves. I don't even know what that, I don't know what that means. One of the chapters might have a lot to do with the light world. Well, we know that already. He said in you know, one of the newsletters that, you know, one of them is gonna be in the light world for a large majority of it. Curdly Cannon, honestly, maybe. Flower Secret Boss, we have that. Pluie as Secret Boss. Yellow saves in the light world. Oh, how are you gonna save? Yeah. I actually think the opposite. I think he wants to make a point to not use those save points, hence why there are none. I think, and the way they talked about it when the testers were like, yeah, you know, like, this is great, but it's just so long, I wish we had save points of some kind, so we had to add save points. I really think he wants to avoid the yellow save point at all. Yo, what's up, Epic? Mystic Slime stream in this economy? Yeah, what's up, man? It's been a while. Don't expect streams to be a regular thing, because, well, actually, hold on, let's say why, I guess. Pluie is not a character. Sarwalker will be light world save point, would be hilarious, but not make any sense at all. Wow, what's something? I feel like I'm missing a lot here that I really believe. I mean, the image.friend got basically revealed to be a cat at some point. I guess we could maybe put that in, like, does friend appear in chapter 3 or 4? Pluie will be a lightener. Gerson is important to the lore. That's as hard to, like, say in chapters 3 or 4 specifically, though. What's like a really, like, crazy theory that I believe? I think one thing to consider is, like, will Ralsei figure out, will it be revealed that Chris creates the chapter 3 Dark Fountain? Like, will that be revealed? I think it's just, I feel like it will, but I don't know if it's meaningful enough to, like, I don't know. It could definitely be one of those things that, like, just doesn't get talked about. I'll put it somewhere on here. I almost think that In my opinion, it definitely will at some point. I just don't know, like, when it'll be. I'll put it here. Chris revealed... Chris creating Dark Fountain revealed. Okay, hold on. How do I fit this in here? I guess I could just go to a smaller font real quick. Maybe a bit too small on that. 28. I think it's a pretty good one. In my opinion, this probably will happen. It's almost a bit too free, in my humble opinion. We will make the Twisted Sword. Good option there. Yeah. I think... I really have to wonder what's up with that thing. Maybe that's, like, the whole thing about, like, you know, it's applicable or not applicable. Twisted Sword able to be crafted. That is a really good one. Toriel meets Ralsei honestly is a bit up to interpretation. Muffet mentioned is a good one. Yeah, I think a Muffet mention is really up in the air right now because it's really, we don't know. She is normally a Kickstarter character in Undertale, so we really don't know about like what is gonna happen with that. Mike in Chapter 3 is a pretty huge one, I'd say. Yeah. I'll put that, like, here. I don't know if Mike will have relevance beyond the Mike Ditka Big Shot Soda ad. I don't know, honestly. I'm putting this in one of these ones because I really don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't think it's gonna happen. But hey, it could. Like there's potential. There is potential there for sure. Trying to think. A jump scare? References from other indie games is basically like the free space. So, I don't know. Rules will be a game show host? Ooh, wait, that's kind of fire though. Wait, Rules being a game show host, I could like 100% see happening. The only issue with it is that Tenna might just, like, everybody makes Tenna out to be a game show host already. I think that's kind of the main issue with it. That is a pretty good idea though. I think the only issue is like, do we... Okay, I genuinely forget what the state of, like, post-Chapter 2 is like. Do we still have, like, Rules and Lancer in our inventory at the end of Chapter 2? Or do they get left behind in the castle? We do? No? Yes? I'm seeing more yeses than nos. I just replayed it last night. Yes. Trust we do. Okay. I think Rules game show hosts could genuinely happen. One other, because Rules is probably gonna have something in Chapter 3, let's be honest. It probably will be... I think Rules game show host is very... I mean, may not very likely, I shouldn't be too extreme. It's a very good possibility, though. Like, it's actually, whoever said that, fire idea. I actually haven't heard that before. That's a very good idea, thank you. Alright. We don't have, like, anything in the diagonals, really, I'm noticing. Actually, let me put the rules, I'll put the Rules game show host on, like, one of these diagonals, honestly. I'll try and bink this. Balatro reference. Toby Fox did say that he liked Balatro. And he mentioned that his 3 recommended, I forget the last one, I'm sorry. 2 of his, like really, like, indie games that he liked, recommended, were Enna Dream Barbecue, which I've seen somebody play, it's great, and Balatro, which also great. Something was a more obscure one, which unfortunately I don't remember the name of. We know mild gambling themes, that's true. That is true. Snowgrave continues and we have to freeze Lancer. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Gamble points. I think that gambling points will almost certainly be a thing. I guess it's not confirmed at all, though. I'll put it here. Can gamble points / score. I'm capitalizing it because that is how it's in the that is how it's capitalized in the game as well, the footage. I think that's a pretty good one. There'll be harder versions of bosses in the dojo. Not bad, honestly. You know what I actually had a dream of? I had a dream that Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 came out, but they also came out with, like, you know, I think I was playing Hollow Knight at the time, so this is probably why I thought of this. But I also dreamt of it coming out with, like, you know, the pantheon of gods in, like, in Hollow Knight? I imagine that it came out with something like that, where it was, like, something like the dojo, where it's just, like, a Kirby, like, arena thing, where you just go through all of them, just, like, you know, no healing besides what you have at the start. You don't get any, like, save points or heals or anything. Just a brutal boss fight. The pure gate. That would be not like any alternate versions. I'll put it like here. I'll put it here. Because I don't really think it's gonna happen. Also, I gotta text someone. Okay, I'll respond to that later. What was I saying? I got so sidetracked last time. Oh yeah, like, boss rush, boss rush of some kind? I don't know. I'll play here. The more I think about it, the more it feels like a Chapter 7, like Chapter 6 kind of thing, when you've, like, fought most of them already. But, yeah, I don't know. Dream Nail is added as a sword. I think it would be funny if I try and predict, like, maybe reference to a YouTuber, like how there was kind of that merge reference in Undertale, I believe. I think it was like the console version. Maybe a reference to a YouTuber. I don't know. Hopefully me, maybe Shay, maybe Sibbles, maybe somebody. I don't know. This chat is a mess. Yeah, it's bad. I think you can see why. This isn't offense to everybody in here, but you can kind of see why I don't stream very often. I might have to actually put on slow mode even more, but I don't know. I don't see like many of the same people. It is just active. Carol named. Knight revealed this chapter. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, one kind of... You guys know the gameplay of, like... What is it? They're called Gooey? The gameplay of, like, the Gooey fight that was revealed. Not the guy from Kirby. This is a bit controversial, and I want to, say this before everything. I don't want to spread the rumor that Toby Fox just constantly lies about stuff, right? Because genuinely, Toby Fox is pretty honest with what he says about the game and stuff. Obviously, there are some cheeky moments where he kind of lies through omission by the whole, the Snowgrave route in Chapter 2. Like, we had no clue about that. I don't think Toby Fox lies. However, that clip seems really fake. That clip, something seems weird. I don't think it's enough to be like, it's gonna be a change where it's not like, this is false advertising, this is what happens. Like, there will still be a Gooey fight and that will more or less happen, but I think it's something about that gameplay is just really fishy. I don't know. One idea I have, and this is kind of vague, it's kind of general. Vibes are bad in Chapter 4. That is a prediction I have. If Susie's ultimate heal goes to just heal, I feel like this is one I'm kind of confident in. Like, things are just not going well in Chapter 4. That this mainly refers to the party dynamic, like Chris, Susie, Ralsei. I think, honestly, I think, okay, I'll say, what I'm really confident in, Noelle important past Chapter 2. That's something that, like, the community accepts, I think, at this point. Like, I think we all know that Noelle will be important past Chapter 2. Technically not confirmed at all, though. Right? Like, there's technically a version of events where Noelle pretty background role for the rest of the remaining chapters. Honestly, I'd say unlikely at this point. I'm pretty confident in Noelle being important past Chapter 2. We don't have too many slots left. We're a little over halfway. Papyrus fight with real special attack for Undertale. I think that will happen. I think that genuinely will. I think we'll get to see the special attack. Probably. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be really cool. I think Papyrus will play a more important role than he did in Undertale. However, I don't think that's gonna happen Chapter 4. I think that's like Chapter 5 onwards kind of thing. I don't think that's gonna happen in Chapter 4. I don't know if we're gonna see Papyrus. I don't know. I'll put seeing Papyrus, like, here. I really don't think it's gonna happen. It's gonna be something on a lot of people's bingo cards. I think it's gonna be one of those bits. I'm not even gonna put it here at all. Because I doubt this just way too much. I really don't think that we're gonna see Papyrus until, like, Chapter 6 or 7. I think it's gonna be one of those things where this is like a bit that Sans, like, every chapter is like, Sans has to make up a new excuse as to why you can't see Papyrus. That just seems so probable to me that I don't know. I just highly doubt anything else. Ralsei will put his hat back on at some point. Interesting. That is an interesting theory. I don't know. I wonder... I think there's gonna be some kind of new game mechanic. And I'll explain this one. Hold on. I don't know if this is even gonna fit. I'll say new game mechanic each chapter. What I mean by this is not something like how in chapter 2 we got a bit more like overworld stuff with like the teacups, that kind of stuff, or like how in chapter 3 we'll have a lot of mini games like Lightner's Live and whatever the shield thing was. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about like how in chapter 2 frickin' Susie and Ralsei learn how to act on their own. I think there's gonna be some kind of new important gameplay feature that is introduced in each chapter. So, yeah, I don't know. Fun Gang gets in an argument, that's kind of the vibes are bad chapter 4 thing already. Burgley party member? I don't think so. Mettaton Dark World form. Maybe. I think Caddy Dark World, like, you know, Caddy as a party member. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's really hard to say party member wise, because we really don't know what's going on with them at all. I think Toriel party member is a good one to put on here. I do think that Toriel will be a party member. I don't think we have that one. Whoa, what? Where'd the word member just go? Wait, it's disappearing. You guys are seeing this, right? I'm not crazy. What's happening? I'll, like, really extend it down. I don't know. There we go. Okay. The whole light world turns into a dark world at the end of chapter 4. I don't know about that one. Dedicated true pacifist route. Megalovania motif and weird route proves it's your theme, not Sans. That wouldn't prove it's not your theme. One, I don't think is likely in chapters 3 or 4. 2, I don't think it would really prove it's your theme and not Sans's, because Toby's gone on record saying it's like... oh, God. Oh, gosh. I got taken over by coughs there. Toby has said it's not just Sans's theme, like it's meant to embody something, you know? So, like, it could easily be someone else's theme and embody them. We will learn to flee? Oh, that could be something, actually. That's actually a pretty decent idea, yeah. Because fleeing, we can. Yeah, you're completely right. Learn to flee. at some point. Very, very vague. Or I'll say, learn to flee from battles. I think that is actually pretty good. That could tie into the whole new game mechanic each chapter thing that I talked about. We see Papyrus, I don't really think it's likely. We only have 5 squares left, so let's be mindful here of what we choose. You know, thank you, Super Marzo for the channel membership. Chloe is not a character? I don't know. Tenna isn't evil. It kind of has to be evil in a way. It's supposed to be like, is Queen evil? Not really, but, you know, kind of has to be for the sake of it. What else? What else are some good ones here? I don't know. Tutorial party member is literally already a thing on here. I think, is Birdly dead? Alright, that has been taken care of. I think we don't really know what's going on with those chairs in the frickin' the classroom, right? It's kind of like such a small one though that I don't know. Castletown gets bigger. I wonder if we'll be able to see Ralsei's room or something at the end of chapter 4 or something like that. I'll say see more of Castletown. I mean, Castletown expanding is probably just gonna happen. I'll probably just say Castletown expanding. Do we think we'll be able to see the vessel we made in chapter 1, at beginning of chapter 1? In 3 or 4, it will come back. Let's just be honest with ourselves. That thing is coming back 1,000,000%. Will we be able to see it? I don't know. I don't know. Top floor of Castletown gets unlocked. I'm gonna say, I don't know. They're both kind of the same thing for me. Castletown top floor / expansion. I'll say that just to umbrella it a little bit. Whoever says Plooey is an acronym, I'm not putting it on here, I'm sorry. W gets eaten. Demonic themed character in chapter 4 Weird Route. The funny thing about that is that Ralsei is a demonic themed character. He is a goat with horns that is labeled as the Prince of the Dark. It's an alias for the devil, my friends. He is a demonic character. Ralsei is what you're talking about there, which is why I think chapter 4 will be super uber important, because it takes place in a church where they worship the angel. Ralsei's whole deal is that, you know, he obviously has some kind of allusions to the devil and also wants to banish the angel's heaven. No, he's not. I mean, like, yeah, it's his personality isn't, but, like, you can't lie that... I mean, maybe saying he's demonic coded isn't right, because he's not. He's a, you know, he's a fluffy, cute little guy. You know, in reality. It's the same way how, like, frickin' Azrael Dreamer is, like, serial murderer, right? Like, I think it's that he has allusions to the devil, and that, like, you know, he's made out, like, in terms of the prophecy and everything, like, he seems evil, right? Like, banishing the angel's heaven doesn't sound like a good thing outside of the context of Deltarune, but I think it's gonna be one of those things where, like, he's just chill, you know? Night Reveal Chapter 3. I'm a good tell. Des mentioned or referenced. I think something big is gonna happen in Chapter 4, and I gotta kind of call it. I don't know. What is gonna happen? I don't know. I really don't know. Dude, Chapter 4 is gonna be so awesome, dude. This is so cool that they're coming out so soon. More about Asgore? Yeah, I think more info about Asgore. But I don't say that's like a given. I don't say that's just like guaranteed. Toriel Fire Attack? I'll put down, like, Undyne something. Right, Undyne. Honestly, do we think Undyne boss fight? Because Undyne's gonna be important in Chapter 3, for sure, most likely. Almost 90% true. What role? Undyne cutscene? I think one thing. Oh, how about this? Susie looks up to Undyne. This is a good one. I think in Chapter 3, as Susie gets to know Undyne more, there's a good possibility, or I'll say, starts to. I think they're very similar. No Chapter 3 weird route? Yeah, I think that's fair. I will say this. I'll put on these two. The final two. No Chapter 3 weird route, because I highly doubt it. Where did I put the alternate route thing? I already put Chapter 4 alternate route. I want to say this. I'm gonna delete the other one. Where I say alternate route. Actually, only in position I have it better. We have one square left. Maybe we just use this as a complete stupid square. This square will definitely not happen. Where do I just make like a, I don't know, like a brush here. That isn't white. I guess I could just erase it is an easier option here. Let me, hold on, just give me a second here. Actually, hold on, I'm stupid. What am I doing? This is definitely not the most efficient way to do this. delete. There we go. Okay. Sans Night. Frisk kills the fun kid. I'll put this. I don't know. This is really a toss-up. Chris revealed to be frickin' whoever the Frisk in Subway. This is kind of stupid one. It isn't silly enough. I'm afraid people take it too seriously. Freedom leitmotif disproved? I don't think that that'll be a thing. Personally, at all. I don't know. I'm not of that belief. Where's stream go? There we go. Double jump. Sans fight is pretty hilarious. Yeah, okay. We'll put Sans fight. All right. Good list. This took longer than I thought, so I might just end it here. It was more so just to, you know, I really want to test out streaming again, just, you know, get familiar with it, because I will be streaming my Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 playthrough. I don't know if I made that entirely clear. I will most likely be streaming it immediately. I don't know. I'm not, like, fully decided on it. I'm like 80% there. I probably will. There's a chance, though. There's a chance that I decide not to. Also, let me save this real quick. Save as... Can't save here. Shoot. Downloads. I don't know. Let me pull this over here. Whoa, that got messed up, huh? There we go. Post the bingo chart. I'll probably post it on my YouTube, like, community thing, probably. I'll see any streamer, I want to see it play myself. I mean, that's fair, yeah, I don't blame anybody for that. Also, I don't know when I'll post the bingo chart. Probably later today. If the game comes out, did I say somebody else say that? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If I do, I think I gotta figure out, one thing I didn't mention to you guys, like, I gotta figure out a better, thing for, like a better layout for frickin' Deltarune. Would you, okay, how do we feel about this? My face cam, it goes from here, right here, to, like, here-ish. And maybe I cut off, like, more of like, this, the side to the right. So basically, we're just copying the Northern Lion layout. Is how it would go. Because here's my issue. I'll show you guys a picture. Hold on, real quick. I'll show you guys a quick picture. Nah? Okay, hold on. I'll show you guys a picture. Because we gotta fix something about the layout, right? My layout kind of sucks. I'll just be honest with you. Hold on. Where is the picture that I sent to Mark in here? I'll open this in Paint again. I already saved the bingo, so no worries on that. Actually, I'll just do new. Okay, hold on. Real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So, oops. I don't know how clear here. I'll move my face cam to the other side. This is my layout in videos and streams and all that. So, the issue, the primary issue here, this would be fine. The issue here is this. One, we have like this going on, right? This is like the edge of the screen, right? Like right here. And like half of the thing is over here, while like it's not even like half and half. It's like a weird like 60%, 40% thing going on. Like it's not good, right? So that just looks ugly, right? And then in addition to that, we have this. Right? And like there's a part of it over here where it overlaps and you can't like see a lot of it. Even like further, like here. This is the dialogue box, which you guys just can't see if my face cam is here. Right? And the issue with putting my face cam, like, let's just say I put in, like, the bottom right instead, is that then the dialogue boxes that are on the bottom of the screen, we get, like, the same issue there, and then there's, like, weird overlap. So, like, I don't know. Top middle? Top left corner? Top middle is not gonna have, like, I'm sorry. Green screen? I don't know if my camera is good enough for a green screen, but maybe. May I green screen and just put myself in the bottom, in the bottom left there, perhaps? I don't know. Do a Shay setup? That's the thing also, is like, if I do the Shay setup, right, let me erase a bunch of this, right? If I do the Shay setup, oops, Control Y, yeah, there we go. If I do the Shay setup, and let's just say, like, the game is, like, more over, like, here-ish, or, like, you know, just all the way over to, like, like, this side, so it's full on the right side of the screen, and, like, here's my face cam and stuff, like, here's, like, chat, I don't know. Issue is here, I'm probably not gonna be streaming a bunch, so, like, what would go here? There's just a lot of blank space that would go here that I don't, like, I wouldn't know what to do with at all. Shay setup, please do that. Yeah, thing is that there's gonna be so much empty space, like, here if I do the Shay setup. So, I don't know. Don't do green screen. Put it directly in the center. Yeah, alternatively, boom, my face cam is right here. Instead of Chris walking, you get to see a little green screen of me over Chris, just doing that. Shay setup peak. The thing about Shay is that Shay has, like, Shay also has a ton of other stuff, I think, like keys per second and, like, all, like, hold on. The Shay setup is like this, but then the game is actually, like, here, I think, right? And then, like, here it's, like, number of keys per second. Number of keys pressed per second. And then it's, like, dialogue boxes skipped per minute. And then it's, like, there's, like, a whole other thing, like, there's a bunch of extra information that I don't know how to set up. No offense to Shay at all with this, because I think it is cool and people do like seeing it, but, you know, I it's a bit much for me personally, and also, you know, I don't know how to set it up, so, you know. Play with borders? Ooh, play with borders. Yeah, but, like, I think the issue is, like, if I play with borders, right, can my webcam be, like, this small or something, right? Like, can it be this small and it's still chill? Because that's, like, pretty darn small. I'm sorry, but like this, what's happening here? This box right here, pretty small compared to the overall thing of it. And it's like, again, we can't extend it more out this way without it like overlapping the game. It's just pretty small. Chat thing taller, so empty space, just chat. Again, I'm not gonna be live streaming. I'm probably not gonna be live streaming a lot of my thing. I'm undecided whether I even want to live stream the chapters on release. Don't have a webcam. Okay, that's a little bit mean towards me. Subway Surfer gameplay. Maybe put party HP. No, I can't. Cute animation in the gap. Not the worst idea there. Kind of like how Andrew Cunningham has like the dancing Gaster on like some of his stuff. I don't know. Pong gameplay. Okay, this is not a good idea, guys. I'll probably have to look at some other streamers and like how they do it to really just see. Again, I'm not gonna have a chat for a lot of it, and maybe there isn't. So you guys, just to be clear, the idea of having my face cam like here or here, we don't like, right? Because theoretically that would be how we solve it. Stretch yourself. I don't mind. We trust you. Just pick anything that suits you. Picture of a buff you. It's fine. I might just go the Northern Lion route and have like a more like square like image of me. I don't know. We'll see. I have to figure it out. Anyways, where is this? There we go. Thank you all for watching. It'd probably be like here. The issue with here is that, yeah, you can't see TP. That kind of does suck a little bit. I don't know. It's hard, you know? Like, it is hard to solve here. But yeah, that's end the stream for today, at least. It took longer than I thought, the bingo card. I thought we'd be able to do a little bit more, but oh well. Thank you all for showing up. Appreciate it. Probably short tomorrow. Probably no more big, huge videos, for a little bit. I also do need to crop my webcam. Like, this whole space, like here, is not, like, it's not being used. Like really, it could feasibly be, like, here is, like, the cutoff, for sure. But yeah. Peace, guys.